All right, just after 3 p.m. today, the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, we received a call on the 5700 block of Kingsbury from the Behavioral Health Response Unit for a delusional subject. Officers assigned to our crisis response unit responded along with a clinician, which is a co-responder in the type of work that we do. After engaging with the subject for more than 30 minutes, a request was made to emergency medical service to respond to evaluate the subject who was not compliant with his medication. At some point, a struggle ensued and the subject fired a handgun that was concealed inside of his pocket, indoor sweatshirt, hoodie. One officer, a 44-year-old, 15-year veteran, sustained gunshot wounds to the arm and his shoulders. A second officer, 38-year-old, 10-year veteran, sustained laceration to his hand during the struggle apprehending the suspect. The suspect is a 71-year-old male, and he sustained an injury to his hand and is being treated at another area hospital. The Force Investigation Unit is handling this up at the scene. This is the second time I've been to this hospital. Two other officers were shot 2 months ago. Officers shot today, another one with a laceration. I want to thank Barnes Jewish Hospital for the great work and response, and also the officers that were able to put the officer that was shot in the car, get him over here very quickly so he can be treated. The officer's injuries, he's conscious and alert, and thankfully, this was not a lot worse, because it could have been a lot worse. And our officers' families in there, and the officers are being treated as we speak right now. But these injuries could have been worse, and thank God they weren't. So we'll take a few questions.
Chief, is that protocol for them to stick the officer in the car and bring them to the hospital?
You know, I think that's a call on the scene, whether, should we get them to the hospital, should we wait? And I think they actually made a call, or an audible, as we always say, on that scene. I'm not there. These officers felt, let's get them to the hospital, because the officer was starting to, one officer saw that he was starting to see some of the wounds, and we don't want them going shock or anything like that, so the officer got them here as quick as possible.
You mentioned lacerations to the other officer. Can you just give us an idea of how that happened?
You know, in the struggle, I think it's still preliminary, and we're still going through things, but I think in the struggle inside where some things broke, so I think there might have been porcelain or something else in the struggle to apprehend the individual who was shooting at us. I think probably a laceration of maybe broken glass.
Chief, you haven't been here very long. You said this is your second time here for a police-involved shooting. We've had 45 people murdered in this city already this year. What can be done to try and keep not only the citizens, but the police officers safe in the line of duty?
Yeah, you know, this city, like every other city, is struggling with people that carry guns and actually use those guns and commit things against other people, such as murders. Yeah, we have 44 murders in this city right now. But we're down about 15-20% where we were from last year, and we're about 30% from where we were 2 years ago. Nowhere is that a victory. It's progress, and the things that we're doing, we're trying to reduce that and making sure that we go after the people with the highest propensity for violence, that are trigger pullers out there, and we isolate them and make sure we can get them off the street so they're not going out and doing the harm, and we can start to reduce those shootings and reduce those murders.
How was that subject detained?
How is he detained?
Yeah.
Right now,
there was with a knife.
He's detained right now. He's apprehended as a suspect, and now he's being treated in the hospital, another local area hospital.
Just wondering how, you mentioned an officer was shot, he was transported, so was there
There
another
was
unit that showed up?
there was another officer that was on scene that went in. So we had additional people on scene when that happened, but two were engaged at the time. They got hurt, and the other was backup, helped apprehend this officer, apprehend the suspect.
So
Where's that suspect now?
He's at a local area hospital.
So
not this one.
This happened inside of the apartment, not outside?
This happened inside an apartment after a call from the family about the mental health crisis that was going on.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.